Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo. Today we are tackling some fall DIYs and doing some pumpkin hacks. So there's a few things I've been wanting to make, so today we're going to tackle them. I'm going to share all about each of these pumpkin hacks. Let's get right into the video. So my first pumpkin hack is so much fun. It turned out way better than I even imagined. Go to your dollar store or look around and get a pair of socks that you really like the color of for fall. You'll also need some baseballs. Maybe you have something round laying around the house. As long as you can poke a hole in both ends of it, you are good. You just need that shape. And the baseballs from the Dollar Tree are quite lightweight plastic, so it was easy to go ahead and poke the hole with my scissors and give them a nice round opening. You'll see why here in just a second. Next step is to take your socks and you're going to turn them inside out for this. And then go ahead and find the portion where your heel is, and that is right where you're going to want to take your sock and fold it in half and tie a knot right there. So these are going to be very small pumpkins, but boy, did they turn out so cute. So once you have tied your knot, go ahead and cut off the excess part that would be sort of up the calf portion, and then take your knot and go ahead and stuff it inside one of the holes of your baseball. Turn it around, and I used my scissors to push in the rest of the sock. Oh my goodness, how cute is it turning out? Okay, so now we have to decide on a stem. Now here's another hack. Every year at the end of fall, I pull my stems off my pumpkins that I have bought that are real pumpkins, and I store them for crafting. So be sure to put that on your to-do list this year for fall. Now, if you don't have a stem ready to go, I'm going to give you a few other ideas. So in this one, I actually used a stem that is from another Dollar Tree pumpkin. I also used one with some nautical rope. Give me some ideas down below for great stem ideas for pumpkins and DIYing, making them look like real pumpkins. I think these turned out really high-end looking. I'm excited to use these. I'll probably use these in the living room, and I was able to find all of these socks at the Dollar Tree. So I would love to know what your theme is for fall. Comment down below and let me know. Now we're switching gears completely and headed to Hobby Lobby, where you can find bandanas for 99 cents any time of the year. I found this one in orange, but it was a bit bright for my liking, so I thought, I think I can tea stain this. So I took some tea, I went ahead and soaked my bandana into the tea. Now I'm not very seasoned on tea staining, but I gave it a 24-hour soak, and then I was able to see that it definitely had aged it a little bit, given it that tea color. You can even tell here on the price tag. So then I just set it out to dry, and I'm so much happier with how it turned out. I did give it a quick rinse and iron. I also picked up this mustard one from Walmart, where they are more than $1, and I had the blue one on hand. Next, you're going to want some toilet paper rolls. So I'm going to put these in our guest bathroom for fall. I think this is a fun way to store some extra tissue in there. So you just start with tucking in your tissue on the flat edges of your bandana, and then you can tuck in the corners, making sure you gather them really nice and tight, almost like pleating them around the toilet paper. Now I do think that they need a fun stem, and since this is going in a bathroom, I grabbed a plunger from the Dollar Tree and I said, honey, will you please cut these up for me? And he did. So these are a great alternative to stems for your pumpkins for fall, and they're perfect for this DIY because you can pop them in. Now, if you wanted to leave one corner out for a leaf, you could. I decided not to, and I just took that little plunger and stuck it right in, and these are so adorable. I put them in a little dough bowl a little bit of sunflowers, and I think that they are so cute. I love these colors together for fall, and this is a great way to get the kids involved with DIYing. This is definitely a kid-friendly craft. Now, next up, we're using the bandana, but we are going to use it differently. Now, I wanted to show you that it is brighter on one side of the bandana than the other, so decide if you want a more faded look or a brighter look. I want a faded look. So I am facing my bandana upside where the bright is going to be meeting some stuffing. Now here's another hack for you. If you're looking to refresh your home for the holidays and you're gonna be tossing a few pillows, go ahead and hang on to one or two and take the stuffing out of them, and you'll have plenty on hand for DIYs. Now you could glue this part together, but I've decided to go ahead and sew my pumpkin together. So since I am gonna sew it instead of hot glue it, this could be a completely sew-free DIY. I am going to go ahead and cut the bandana in somewhat of a circle. I'm basically just cutting off the corners so I don't have to tuck them in when I sew. Now just take a nice big section of your stuffing and put it right in the center before you sort of weave your needle and thread in and out, just really simply. Also, a little tip, if I had to do this one over again, I would have actually formed my stuffing into the shape of a donut with a hole in the middle, and you will see why. It would have made this a lot easier. Now, all told, I did all of these DIYs in 2 hours. So all of these in 2 hours, very inexpensive and very easy. Now, when you are done stitching your pumpkin, you'll see that you have one solid side and one with a little hole. I left that open on purpose. Now we're going to take our scissors and we're going to snip sort of a look of a cross on the top. We're just going to need a space to go ahead and tuck in some twine so that we can make this into a really nicely shaped pumpkin. Now this is why it would have been nice to have that stuffing already in sort of a donut shape. I did have to kind of weave my finger through the middle of it. Now I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to go ahead and pull it through, and I'm going to tie a nice knot where the twine is sort of creating a ridge in our pumpkin, aka our bandana, and tying that towards the center of the opening, because I've decided I think that this is the bottom of my pumpkin. We'll get to that again. So once you tie your knot, take your twine and then go ahead and go in the opposite side of your pumpkin, pulling it nice and taut as well. And you're just going to keep doing that until you really like the look of your pumpkin. Think I did it all of 7 times or so. Now some of your stuffing might poke through. Just go ahead and poke it right back in and keep pulling your twine through the opening till you have a really cute bandana pumpkin. Now I have to say, I was not prepared for how cute this one would turn out. I am very happy with how it turned out. I've always wanted to make one of these, so I'm really glad I did. Once you're done with all the ridges in your pumpkin, just go ahead and tie off your twine and go ahead and snip off any excess twine. You can also sort of tuck and fluff any parts of your bandana that you want to sort of neaten up. And this is what you are left with. I think this is so cute. Now decisions. Do we want this to be the top of our pumpkin or the bottom side? So I want to give you guys a few options for different stems. Now Dollar Tree sells some stems. You can clip off yours this year and save them for next year. You can take off some stems of some faux pumpkins, or you could pick up some knobs. Maybe you have something like this hanging around that doesn't even have a home. So I was sort of torn whether I like the top or the bottom, because the bottom turned out actually way cuter than I thought it would. Let me know which side you would use. I also took one of the Dollar Tree stems out to see how that would look. It was a little short for my liking, so I did decide to go ahead and use part of my plunger. I thought that I really just liked the natural look of it. Now I didn't end up using this exact one. We're going to use that in our next DIY, but I did decide to go ahead and hot glue down a piece of that plunger, and I just added some hot glue, stuck it right in, and I decided to use some of this. Now it is a new product at my Dollar Tree. It is a wire covered jute, and this is another hack. This is perfect for creating a faux stem to any sort of rustic pumpkins you want to make. Now you can use a pencil or anything really to twist it. I just used the edge of my scissors. It's really super easy and forgiving. Then I just bent cement it in the center and tucked it right in with a little bit of hot glue. And I think it turned out so cute. I think it's just what this little pumpkin needed, and I cannot wait to use it in my fall decor. Now, I might be using this out front of my home because that's sort of the colors I like out there, and it transitions super well into Halloween. I think little pumpkins like this that are fabric are great tucked into a small basket or just sitting alone on their own. Let me know so far what your favorite pumpkin hack has been, and what are your favorite pumpkin hacks. Next is our last hack, and that is to keep your cans. Now, as you're cooking and maybe using a can or two, hold on to a few because these make great little pumpkins. And again, this is the perfect kind of DIY to get the kids involved in. So for this, I saved some large and some medium size cans. I took out some orange paint and gave it a coat. Now, it did take 2 or 3 coats, but it did turn out super cute. And this is the perfect kind of pumpkin to put out in the fall in Texas, where it's still super hot. The pumpkins have not hit the stores yet, and this just adds a little touch of sort of early fall. I also took out a mustard color and did my medium can. And then for this one, I actually used the end of the plunger. I painted those actually really dark brown, and then I hot glued one end to my mustard can and the other end of the plunger to the other, and I added some more of that wire covered jute. I think these are so cute, and they are climate friendly. They're going to do really well just sitting outside on the porch, maybe with a few plants, just as an early season piece of decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this little set of DIYs and pumpkin hacks for fall 2022. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure you subscribe for more DIYs, and I'll see you back very soon.